As night falls in Singapore, the track starts to warm up, and it'll be red hot by the time we find out who's on pole for tomorrow's race. Time to set the grid then. Welcome along to qualifying here in Singapore. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. Marina Bay hosted a Grand Prix that briefly ran in the 60s and 70s, but the Garden City re-entered the calendar for good in 2008. We missed it for a couple of years, but it was great to come back to the Singapore Grand Prix. Things have changed slightly around the Marina Bay circuit. 4 corners have been taken out, the lap length reduced to just over 3 miles. That might be a welcome relief to the drivers, might be even more of a relief for their brakes. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Norris, Leclerc, Perez, Albon, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Zhou, Stroll, Russell, Bottas, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Ocon, Sargent, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me, bringing glamour and expertise to our commentary today, Naomi Schiff. Here's Lewis Hamilton, one of the legends of Formula One, but let's have a chat about him. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race, but I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, Lewis, right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Great work, lads. Great work. What a result for the team. So happy for you all and so grateful to you all. Let's keep pushing. This is super positive.
And with that, another year of Formula One draws to a close and a new World Drivers' Champion is declared. Another entry added to that prestigious list of the sport's most incredible drivers. And Lewis Hamilton takes the checkered flag and once again wins! And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
OK, all the new parts have been fabricated and we're going to have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the... With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. Well, you don't need me to remind you that Formula One is now so beloved in the United States that we race here 3 times a year. But let's give respect to COTA, or the Circuit of the Americas, to give it its full name. This place laid the foundations for this moment and still remains the host of the US Grand Prix. We're racing today then in Travis County, Texas, where 20 corners and speeds of up to 200 miles per hour await us on this magnificent racetrack. It's 60% full throttle with plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the 2 DRS zones into Turn 1 and the long back straight into Turn 12. What a race we have in store today. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Norris, Leclerc, Sainz, Stroll, Zhou, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Bottas, Tsunoda, Russell, Gasly, Ocon, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Albon and Logan Sargent. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And joining me in the commentary box today with the best view on what is about to unfold and some strong views on the action we're about to see, Naomi Schiff. Here's Lewis Hamilton, one of the legends of Formula One, but let's have a chat about him. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
Okay, mate, I know it's tough in there, it's hot in that cockpit, but your tyres are even hotter, so you're going to have to work extra hard to keep them cool. It matters for performance. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, Lewis, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go. Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Mega job, guys. Mega job. Thank you so much for everyone back at the factory continuing to push. This is the real showing of all your hard work, so thank you. Let's keep pushing.
And extending his already record-breaking winning record, it's Lewis Hamilton to the line for victory.
Such an important victory at this stage of the season. Any points you can achieve to go towards the table is really going to mean a lot to the team. So well done as they prepare for the end of the season.
Well, Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
It seems as if you have a new rival. This is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport, and to show me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele. That's a joke. I love working with you. Here, you can review your recognition information. These are your active accolades. Through your glorious F1 career, you will work across your career, you will all close point. If your ratings are close to another driver, it can trigger driver ratings rivalry. Each rivalry. This graph will show you how your drive. Finally, you can select drivers from the.
Here, you're going to be able to see a list of upgrades that are